For today's lesson, we are continuing with solving quadratics, but we're going to solve quadratics using the quadratic formula. Sometimes we cannot always factor quadratic equations by factoring, and we've seen that with a few examples in class where we factored equations that were prime because some of the equations cannot be factored. In this case, we use the quadratic formula shown below. All right, so the quadratic equation, and this is actually given on the Algebra 1 formula sheet. All right, I'm going to write it here. We have that x is equal to negative plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Okay, and again, this formula is given on the formula sheet, so it's nothing that you have to commit to memory. All right, so now let's look at the steps for solving quadratic formula or solving quadratics using the quadratic formula. First, we want to make sure that it is in standard form. And basically what we mean by standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So in the previous video, I did discuss that sometimes they will be in standard form, sometimes they will not be in standard form. The second step is you want to identify A, B, and C, because as you can see, we're just going to be plugging them in. So once we identify our A, B, and C from our quadratic formula, then we're just going to be going back to the beginning of the year of evaluating an expression. All right. And then, of course, 3, we are going to simplify. All right. So looking at the first one, we can see that we have x squared minus 14 equals 5x. So we can see here that it's not in standard form because we have to have it equal to 0. So in order to get it equal to 0, all we're going to do is subtract 5x from both sides. We're going to move the 5 from the right to the left. So we get x squared minus 5x minus 14 equals 0. Identify our a as 1, our b as negative 5, and our c as negative 14. So I'm going to rewrite the formula here so you can see it. So you have x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. All right, so now we're just going to go and plug in what we have. So again, we're evaluating an expression. So we have x is equal to, our b is negative 5. So since our b is already negative in the formula, we have to keep that negative sign with the 5. Then we have plus or minus the square root. Again, our b is negative 5, so we have negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 14. And that's all divided by 2. All right, now we're just going to go through and simplify. I have x is equal to, a negative times a negative is a positive, which makes that a positive 5. Plus or minus, we have the square root of negative 5, or excuse me, negative 5 squared. So we have 25, and then we have negative 4 times 1 times negative 14, which is going to give us a positive 56, and that's all going to be divided by 2. I made an error here. This should actually say times 1. Okay, so not a there, so I did make an error there. All right, so now we're going to go through and simplify. We have x equals 5 plus or minus the square root of 81 because we're adding 25 and 56. And then still dividing it by 2. Simplifying it more, we have 5 plus or minus 9 over 2. All right, so this is where the plus or minus comes in and how we can find out our solutions. All right, so since we have 5 plus or minus, we're going to actually look at both. So we have x equals 5 plus 9 divided by 2. And then we also have x equals 5 minus 9 divided by 2. as our two factors. So we know that 5 plus 9 is 14 divided by 2. We get x is equal to 7. And then over here we have 5 minus 9, which is negative 4 divided by 2, gives us x equals negative 2. So our solution set are our solutions for our quadratic equation. It's negative 2, 7. And I will put this in my curly braces. All right, so let's take a look at another example. So looking at 2x squared minus 3x equals 5. So again, we have to make sure it is in standard form. So we want our equation set equal to 0. So we're going to move our 5 from the right side to the left by subtracting 5 on both sides. So we end up with 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. We identify that our a is 2, our b is negative 3, and our c is negative 5. Okay, so then from there, we're just going to plug it into the quadratic formula. So we have x is equal to negative b. So again, our b is negative as well, so we have to keep that negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so it's negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 5. Sorry, I ran off out of space a little bit. And then, of course, it's all going to be divided by 2 times 2 because our a is 2 in this situation. Now we're just going to go through and simplify. So I have 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus. So we have 4 times 2 times 5, which should be a negative 5. Excuse me, change that. So we know that 4 times 2 gives you 8, times a negative 5 gives you a negative 40. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that negative 40 there. Of course, we know that we are going to simplify that. And then we have in our denominator 4 because 2 times 2 is 4. Now going through and simplifying again, we have 3 plus or minus. We have 9 minus a negative 40, which becomes 9 plus 40, which gives us the square root of 49 and gives us 4. Simplifying it more, we have 3 plus or minus 7 divided by 4. All right. So again, looking at the plus or minus, that's what gives us our two factors. So we have x is equal to 3 plus 7 divided by 4. And we also have x is equal to 3 minus 7 divided by 4. All right, so again, simplifying, we have 3 plus 7, which is 10. 10 divided by 4, of course, we're going to keep it as a fraction, so we have 10 fourths. And then we have 3 minus 7, which is a negative 4. And negative 4 divided by a positive 4 gives us a negative 1. So our solution set here is going to be negative 1 and 10 fourths. All right, so taking a look at another example. So again, we're going to do the same thing, solving using the quadratic formula. All right. All right, so for the sake of this video, we're only going to look at 2 more problems together, and then you will have 4 of them to do on your own. So the next 2 problems we're going to look at are here and here. So we have 2x squared is equal to negative 3x plus 20. So again, we have to make sure that it is in the standard form. So we have 2x squared plus 3x minus 20 all equals 0. So now we're just going to plug it into our formula. So we have x is equal to negative 3. Forgot to define our variables. So we have 2, 3, and negative 20. All right. So we have 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 20, all divided by 2 times 2. So now we're going to simplify. So we have x is equal to negative 3 plus or minus 3 squared is 9. All right, so then we have to simplify negative 4 times 2 times the negative 20, which gives us a positive 160. And then that's all going to be divided by 4. Ran out of space, gonna go down here. So I have x is equal to -3 plus or minus the square root of 169 all over 4. All right, so remember we have to break this up or simplify it, excuse me. So I have -3 plus or minus 13 all divided by 4. So we have x is equal to -3 minus 13 over 4, and x is equal to +3 or -3 plus 13 divided by 4. So -3 minus 13 gives you -16 divided by -4, which gives us -4. All right, so then we have -13. We have -3 plus a +13 divided by 4, and we get x is equal to 10 over 4. So we have the solution set of x is equal to -4, 10 over 4 for our solution set. All right, taking a look at the next example, we have 2x squared minus 3x minus 15 plus 5. So again, we are going to subtract 5 from both sides, so that gives us 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. All right, so we have a equals 2, b equals -3, and c equals -20. All right, so just like in the previous examples, we are going to plug it into our quadratic formula. So we have x is equal to remember our -3 is negative, so we have to put that in parentheses, plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4, -3 squared times 4 times 2 times -20, all divided by 2 times 2. Simplify to get, we have 3 negative times a negative is a positive, so that makes that 3 positive here. Plus or minus, we know that the square root of -3 is 9. And then we have -4 times 2 times 20, which gives us a positive 160. And that's all divided by 4. Running out of space, going to move down here. Simplifying some more, I have 3 plus or minus the square root of 169 all over 4. Simplifying some more, I have 3 plus or minus 13 divided by 4. So breaking up my two factors, I have 3 plus 13 divided by 4. And I have x equals 3 minus 13 divided by 4. 3 plus 13 is 16. And you get 16 divided by 4, which gives you a positive 4. And then you have 3 minus a -13. And you have -10 over 4. So our factors are x equals -10 over 4 and 4 are our factors, okay? Now you're going to test your understanding of factoring using the quadratic formula on the last two examples. So you're going to solve those out and tell me what your factors are going to be.